And there it is. Speaking of video games, you guys all got to play Dragon Ball FighterZ beta.
Oh.
Hey! First of all, do not call it FighterZ.
Call it FighterZ. It triggers so many people.
I thought that's what it was.
No, people get mad when you say FighterZ because they're like, it includes Dragon Ball and Super stuff, not just Z.
They probably should have thought about that.
Well, it's just pronounced fighters. That's all.
It's because the logo is really retarded. It's literally Dragon Ball Fighter capital Z.
Capital F, capital Z.
Yeah, it's like, oh, Dragon Ball Fighter Z. But it's Dragon Ball
Z. It just makes sense. Like,
yeah.
That's anyway. So, what do you guys think of that?
I love that game. I love that game.
Really good.
Like,
yeah.
The good thing about it is that it has that Smash Brothers syndrome where it's I talked about this before, where it's like every character has like quarter circle forward punch and like different variations of it, quarter circle back punch, different variations of it. Like you know what I mean? Like every character has the same inputs like that.
Right.
So it's like a Smash Brothers where it's like you press B, every character does something when you press B. Every character has something when you press forward B. Shit like that. But every character still plays very differently. So like it's very easy to just pick up, like shove the controller in your ass and let your colon play for you. But it's also like you're gonna get fucked if you do shit like that. And it has like a lot of cool mechanics. It's super fun and mad fast paced. This game is
I like, if somebody doesn't like, I don't play fighting games a lot. I did like the story of Mortal Kombat X. I dabbled in Guilty Gear a little bit, but I typically don't like just enjoy the genre as much. I guess I don't have the time to put in to like get good at it, but I really liked it a lot. I liked it because like when I played Guilty Gear, it was like pretty similar to Guilty Gear, but Guilty Gear's got all these super like difficult combos. Like you gotta quarter circle, half circle, diagonal across, push the right button combination at the right time to get any kind of combo going. But with FighterZ, just keeping it to quarter circle forward or back for everything, it simplified it a lot. I like that a lot. Made it a lot easier to pick up.
The reason why I like games like this with like simple execution is because that is just one thing that gets out of the way, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, now you can skip that part of like, oh, I have to worry about all this tech, and now you skip that part and get to like it's mind games now. It's like trying to bait your opponent to do shit.
I was gonna say,
that's what I think is cool.
It becomes more about the footsies, which is I feel like that's the fun part of fighting games is like trying to bait people into shit. You know what I mean? Like that's the fun part of the game. And I suck at fighting games. Like I literally couldn't get past the first combo of Ryu on Street Fighter.
Wow.
Like I'm not even kidding.
I believe you.
And I only played like 2 out of the 4. Were there 4 beta sessions?
4.
I played 2 out of the 4, and like literally in just that like 6-hour block of me playing, I was significantly better than I was at the
it was so neat seeing people learn. Like there were people who like they were just like, I got to play all of session 1 and their first session was session 2, so I was better than them, and then by session 3 or 4 they were like whipping my ass. Like you could see people like hit the curve.
Yeah. The thing about it is that there's like a lot of like noob friendly mechanics. Like they have this burst dash where you press 2 buttons and you're just like homing dash towards the other person. At first you're like, that's really OP, and then you fight somebody that's like, no, that's some noob shit, and they fuck you for doing that. You're like,
they
wow.
block it and then just punish the shit out of you.
Like, wow, that move kind of sucks. Like that move should only ever be used to follow up a combo when you bounce them off the wall or something. If you use that in neutral, you will get fucked. And it's interesting seeing people that aren't complete dog shit at the gameplay. Like there's like professional Marvel players and shit that were playing it, and watching their gameplay is just like, I learned so much. And the reason why is because there is an easier barrier of entry because there's no like crazy tech skill. Like if I were to watch somebody do like a combo with like Gamora or Haggard, the 2 characters I play in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, I wouldn't be able to immediately tell like what they were doing. I'd have to think about it for a second and break it down and think about what buttons they're pressing and what does what. Whereas in Dragon Ball FighterZ, I can watch somebody do some like crazy intense shit, and since the game is so simple, I'm like, oh, so he's just doing this succession of buttons and this super attack or whatever. And I think it's pretty dope.
Yeah. If there's ever another beta, I'd like to play it.
There will be an open beta in January.
Okay, that's cool. Wait, I thought that's when it was coming out.
It comes out in February.
Oh, okay.
Get a shitty 4-month wait before we get to play the game again.
Yeah, I know.
It's so rough, man.
So, like, who were you guys' favorite characters and shit?
I was
Android
running
16
go ahead.
and Future Trunks.
16
Godly.
is
Fucking hate
He's not
16.
OP, and he
Fuck
doesn't
both of
need to
you.
be nerfed.
I don't think
the
he needs to be nerfed though.
The
He's
best
fine.
character, and I'm gonna go. Me and Ham are talking about this, and Ham knows fighting games a lot. We both agree that one, Android 16 will probably get buffed, and two, Android 18 is by far the best character.
Did you
in
say
that.
16 will get buffed?
Yeah, because there's this. I don't know if you guys know about this, but in fighting games generally, within the first few weeks or months or whatever that the game's out, people tend to complain about grapplers because they can just have so much pressure, and then if you get grappled, they just do 1 billion damage to you. And 16 has he can't apply a decent bit of pressure, and of course he has the grapples and shit like that. So people just don't know how to defend against that, so they get fucked. It's very noob stompy, so people complain about it at first.
Right.
That's why you hear everybody saying "Oh my god, Android 16 is overpowered." But in all actuality, 18 is by far the best character. She has the best moveset. Her super is easily the best super out of all the characters in the beta. She teleports above you and blasts you down. It's the
Her
easiest
ultimate's
thing.
free.
Yeah, it's the easiest thing in the universe to combo into. Literally, almost any button or combo you do with 18 can be comboed into her little up super. You see every 18 player that, I swear to God, every time they press a button, they are following that up with her teleport above you, blast down super. It's just free at the end of the day. So I think she's by far and away the strongest character in that beta. But I liked Future Trunks and 16 the most.
I ran
Good.
I was just gonna say I really liked Trunks and Gohan, but I haven't found a third yet. But not Trunks, fucking Vegeta and Gohan. I mean,
Vegeta
and
was
Gohan
Vegeta would screw me up.
Yeah,
I would
I
get
really
really-
liked Vegeta.
I didn't see a lot of Frieza players, but when I did, they Frieza had a range game, and Frieza was the only one who had a range game. So Frieza would be picking me up, throwing me across, telekinesis. I didn't know how to fight Friezas. My final squad ended up being Boo 16, and I think I had Teen Gohan on there. I traded out Self for Gohan, but I wasn't set on him. Coolest thing I came across in the whole beta, because it was announced, no beam classes. It's a fighting game. That's not how that's gonna work. Is for most characters, Ultimate's Kamehameha. Vegeta had Final Flash. Cell's got a Solar Kamehameha, whatever. Gohan had a Kamehameha. It takes 3 bars of ki or whatever to do, but if you have 5, you can keep tapping the button and it'll drain 2 more bars. It'll drain all 5, and Gohan will give it that extra shove. Which initially, when you're playing, you're okay, that'll do more damage. But I was playing and I did the Kamehameha at the same time Vegeta did a Final Flash, so they clashed. But I pushed the button, and then Gohan kicked it in, and it shoved him back. I was like, that was the coolest fucking thing.
Yeah, that's
I
super
get the
cool.
clips on Twitter somewhere, but it was the coolest shit because I didn't expect it.
I think the coolest thing about fighters is something that plagues me a lot when I'm trying to get into a fighting game, is that it's very hard for me to identify with the character that I want to play as. I have such a hard time choosing characters to play as, but in fighters, every character I played, I loved playing as.
I want to play as everybody.
Yeah,
Mhm,
it's so
that's true.
fun to play as literally everyone.
Yeah, that's one of those things depending on the game, Injustice, if I couldn't play literally half the cast, that game would have been boring 2 weeks later,
Yeah.
I didn't play much Injustice 2 because I only liked Black Canary, and I wasn't really trying to play Batman and all the other characters that I could play in Injustice 1. Just wasn't why I bought the game.
Yeah.
But I started playing Marvel, and right now I've only got 1 character that I like, and you have to have at least 2. So I don't know. I think this game hopefully will be.
I like speaking of Marvel, I like a lot of the characters in Marvel. I think my team is gonna be Hager and Gamora. Those are the 2 characters I like the most. But I liked Spider-Man. I liked Ghost Rider. Dormammu is pretty interesting, and apparently he's really top tier right now. But I think most characters I played as, I kind of liked how they felt in Marvel. Marvel versus Capcom is actually a pretty dope game. I know everybody's shitting on it right now because fucking graphics or whatever other bullshit reason. But at the end of the day, it's a fighting game. How does it feel? It feels good to play. I love the way it feels.
A lot of people in our neck of the woods shit on it too, just because FighterZ is a thing.
Yeah.
Just wanted to shit stomp. But as far as characters you goes, in most Dragon Ball games, just the way they work, Krillin and Yamcha and low tier TN, all the low tier characters always suck. So I'm super excited to be able to finally play as those guys.
Right.
Yeah.
I tried to play as Krillin and I just couldn't get Krillin to work, but I want to play as Yamcha so badly.
I think Krillin has a lot of tech skill for no reason. I don't think he's really gonna be that great, even if you master like all of his technicalities and shit.
That like low-key kind of like irked me that they put Yamcha and Tien in the game.
Really?
Yeah, because I was like, I would have preferred literally anyone else.
Well, that's interesting because in my video I uploaded today called "Is Android 21 a Good Idea for Dragon Ball FighterZ?" You can go, feel free to check that on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/OmegaPro. The E is a 3. Interestingly enough, they made a brand new character for this game named Android 21. And I talked about how in this game that she'll likely occupy a roster slot. And everybody's like been coming over this girl because, you know, she's a fucking cute girl or whatever. But I brought up the point of like, okay, but this is a fighting game. The roster isn't going to be as big as like a standard Dragon Ball game, most likely. So this could potentially take the spot of Gogeta or Vegito or Zamasu or Goku Black or whoever else you might want to play as. Like that spot could be taken by this character nobody knows or even gives a fuck about, really. So I brought that point up and I was like, I'm a little upset at that. I think she's cool and I have no doubt in my mind that she's going to be fun to play as and she's going to be cool in the story mode or whatever. But like I'm playing Dragon Ball FighterZ because I want to play as a fucking Dragon Ball Z character that I love in the show. Most likely. That's why I'm playing Future Trunks, because I love him in the show. So
yeah, the fucking Android thing also. Like just all 3 of those characters, when I heard about that, I was just like, no.
Because it reminded me of like when Injustice is like, hey, new characters, and half of them are Mortal Kombat. I'm just like, dog. I'm buying Injustice to play as superheroes. I don't want to play Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
You know?
Like at least in Injustice, like they put out what's that fucking like like electric guy?
Raiden.
They put out Raiden and like they gave him a Black Lightning like premiere skin.
It should have been the other way around.
No, I agree with you, but like at least they did that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like because like you'd get fucking Mortal Kombat 10 and you're like, man, I can't wait to play as like drunk Fu guy or whatever the fuck. And then they were like, instead of that, we're just gonna drop like 6 fucking horror movie characters. And to me, I don't give a fuck because like, I thought that horror movie characters were more fun than playing as a Mortal Kombat character that are all pretty much the same fucking person. But like, for the Mortal Kombat fans who've been playing these games for 20 years, they're like, I don't want to play as Jason. I want to play as Rain or whoever the fuck they didn't have, So, I don't know. I'm excited for this game, FighterZ. But some of these characters, just don't know about them.
I've came to terms with the fact that I am okay that we don't get Android 17, but please give 18 a 17 skin that flips him.
That would be cool.
Got all of his moves anyways. Like he would have to learn Destructo Disc, which he shouldn't know, but who gives a shit? And if they do that, I want to keep it so, or I would prefer they keep it to where if you have Krillin on your team, he does his combos with Krillin instead of Android 18. That would be funny.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which is me. But give me a 17 skin for 18, and I couldn't give 2 shits. Like I'll play as either one.
So is 17 your favorite Z character? I'm imagining.
He's up there. He's definitely he's gaining a lot of points in Super. He's been doing some real badass stuff in Super. I'm not caught up, but he's been doing some badass stuff in Super.
Like what characters do you guys want to see still? Because like there's probably like another 14 characters or something.
Who knows? But I know. I don't know, but like I feel it in my loins that he's going to be in the game. But I just want to see Beerus because I think Beerus is going to be fun as fuck to play as. Would you rather
get Goku Black or Rose?
Rose probably.
Rose definitely.
But yeah, I would also like to see Rose Goku Black. I would like to see Zamasu. And I really want a Gogeta. I don't care if it's Super Gogeta or Super Saiyan 4. I just want one because I just think Gogeta's badass as fuck. So I would like to see that.
Which one's that?
I think that's the Fusion Dance one. Not the earrings one.
Is he the one that has like the vest? Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I think they're gonna bother putting a Majin Vegeta in the game.
Probably not. I don't imagine
his ultimate would be different and be just a big ass explosion.
Wouldn't that be similar to Android 16? Like, would they have to do something similar?
Could be like 16, where it's the one hit KO, kind of like Boost Super that hits the whole map, but it's a one hit KO that drains them down to 1, but you can just block it. Maybe I don't know.
That'd be interesting.
But yeah, definitely Gogeta. Like, because I made a video about this. Like, my dream team provided like I liked all the characters and how they played, would be Future Trunks, Gogeta, and Beerus. Like I would just run shit. Like those are my 3 guys.
I really want to see the fucking Rose Super Saiyan Black guy.
That
I
would
just
be
think that's
bad.
That
such
would
a
be
cool
fucking
design.
cool, yeah.
Because, like his combos doing the little saucer shit. There's zoom, zoom. Oh
Yeah.
fuck.
Somebody, we were
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about it in the Dragon Ball a little bit ago. Somebody brought up the idea of what if they ran Goku Black and Zamasu the same way they do 17 and 18?
Oh,
That'd be
shit.
interesting.
Because they just came out with like a Dokkan card that's they're together. It's like
Yeah.
that's like their
Which
LR
I
or whatever.
rolled, by the way. Oh, I'm so good. And by that I mean lucky. Because it's a skillless game. Who would you guys want to see in Fighters?
I'm kind of out of the loop on Dragon Ball. Like the last thing I watched was fucking Dragon Ball Z Kai on Teen Nick or whatever. So like all the characters that I know and love from the game are literally already in the game.
I was trying to think of
So-
Z characters to pull, but other than like Captain Ginyu and like some knockoffs, like Android 19 or stuff like that, I can't really think. I think I would have to dabble into Super
What
for
about
characters.
I think fucking what's that, like the character that Gohan, like he fucking turned into a superhero?
Oh,
Great
Great
Saiyaman?
Saiyaman?
I think that would be kind of fun.
I'm sure there will be some form of adult Gohan. Surely.
Like with a Great Saiyaman costume maybe or something.
I think
Maybe.
that'd be fun as
It
fuck.
looks like for, and I wouldn't get my hopes up for like the 17 thing or the costumes, because from everything we've seen so far, it's just going to be the
Yeah,
color
with
palette
the
swaps.
colors. But I
But-
could see like how they're 17 and 18. There'll be Great Saiyaman and Great Saiya Woman. They could probably do something like that, where they have the combos together.
I wouldn't
but
mind a
would-
couple duo
but
sets like
also,
that.
there's, like Go Tanks would be pretty cool to see. I think
Yeah.
Go Tanks is gonna be in there too. One that that might not get in there would be Oob. 'Cause I think Oob's
Oob would
pretty
be
cool.
cool. Yeah.
It's probably too late for them to mess with him, but Roshi's been doing a lot of stuff in Super lately.
If
That'd
they
be
put
dope.
buff Roshi in the game, oh, it's a
He
wrap.
could have 2 forms, like Frieza went golden in the beta. Roshi
Yeah.
can start out the skinny old piece of shit and then just
That would be dope.
I would love to just have Roshi just go "Bro," and do the original Kamehameha and shit. That shit would be fucking dope.
I just want to say that I don't want Broly in the game.
Why?
I
He's gotta
just
be in the
don't.
game,
I
man.
just don't
He's-
like Broly.
look at how big 16 was. Broly's going to be huge.
Yeah, I don't. I just.
I
don't
want
like that
Broly in the
character.
because I like the thing is like I hate how everybody dick rides Broly because he's literally not a character. He's not
Yeah.
a person. But I still think he's fucking cool. And in every Dragon Ball game ever, I always play as him because I just think he's cool.
What about
But-
the new girl Broly? in
Oh,
Super?
Kale.
Kale.
Kale?
I could see them putting her in because now she's like canon and that's like cross promotion for Dragon Ball. But I don't. But like everybody loves Broly though. Like I think they're aware of like the fucking boner people have for Broly for whatever reason. So I would imagine they would put him in there.
What about Pan?
Keep
Fuck off.
I love Pan.
Those are my thoughts on Pan. Fuck off.
Why do you guys hate Pan? I feel like that's like a common like thought
She
among.
was unbelievably annoying in GT and in all my Dokkan polls, so I don't like Pan.
Yep,
Oh my
I
God,
agree.
when I pulled that bitch in
Second.
Dokkan, like I screenshotted her the first few times. I'm not gonna lie. What I did with those screenshots, I'll leave up to your discretion. But I'm tired of seeing her.
What about like
But her-
what
but
about her
her
was
in
annoying? Because
Gear.
I don't remember her being annoying and like when I was young.
In
'cause I haven't
GT,
seen
it's just
GT in a
like,
long time.
Grandpa, we need to do this, and then she fucks some shit up, and then Goku's got to go save her bitch ass again, and it's just
To be like the thing is like because of her, like Goku did go Super Saiyan 4 because he was like that ape and he was just fucking shit up, and then she was like, "Dad, stop!" And he was like, "Oh, true, I'm Super Saiyan 4 now. It's good."
What about like Baby or any like? Do you think any of the GT?
Oh, baby would be. They won't put GT
Baby
characters in.
Vegeta?
I
Baby
don't
Vegeta?
think they're gonna put GT in, and if
Yeah,
they
I
do, I think it's
doubt
only
it.
gonna be the Super Saiyan 4s.
I fucking love GT, man.
Yo, Baby is the only good villain in Dragon Ball, like from like a story and character perspective,
Okay.
Why is that?
because he's the only one that actually has a reason for doing shit.
I don't
'Cause
remember what his
the-
character was.
The Saiyans like took over Planet Tuffle, and he's a Tuffle, so he wants to get revenge on the Saiyans for like literally committing homicide and genocide on all of his people. So he's like, "Yo, you kind of like."
Unfortunately for him, there's only like 6 Saiyans alive, and they live on Earth. But he's just like, that'll work. That'll do.
That should
he's
go to
like,
the top
"Hey."
of r/petty revenge.
Hey, you made my entire people extinct, and wait, there's 6 of you. Fuck it, let's go. Fuck
Let's
Earth.
get rid of everyone on all of Earth.
Yeah, I guess like literally every other villain, they're just kind of like, hey, I don't really fuck with you guys.
Like I think
So-
Cell was cool because he was just like, yo, I just want to like try to be like he was like, I'll give you the option, bitch. Try to beat me. If you can, dope. If not, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? I thought Cell was dope, but like Frieza's just like, I blow shit up. Majin Buu was like, I'm mad. You know, it's just like, all right, dog, cool.
What about Babidi or like Demon King Dabura?
Yeah, they're just like, we're demons and shit. Yo,
The
Boo,
was
was
a
dragon.
waste for the Hell King. He should have been stronger or something.
Oh yeah. The fact that he could spit on niggas and turn you to stone was incredibly OP. But for whatever reason, he's just a slouch. Got beaten like an episode or some shit.
What about like Raditz and Vegeta when they came in Nappa? Because I
They
feel
were
like
just
for
there to pick up Goku.
but
Raditz
yeah, I
was.
mean like they have a reason for being there if nothing else. Like it's
Yeah,
not
but
like
they weren't like I will say the fight between Goku and Vegeta, the first one ever, is one of the most iconic, you know, anime fights of all time.
yeah.
And that paved the way for a lot of shit. So like that fight is dope. But like, then Vegeta becomes like a good guy, so it's kind of hard to like count that necessarily.
Hmm.
But yeah, Raditz just came through and was like, "Yo, brother, what's good? These people are supposed to be eradicated. What's popping with you though?" And you're just like, "Brother, I'm sorry, who are you?" Like I get Raditz. Like he was just kind of like, in his perspective, he's just like a chill dude. Be like, "Yo, all these Earthlings supposed to be dead, conquered
Load
by
up. Let's go.
now." Yeah, it's like, come on, chop chop.
Fine, I'm taking Gohan.
Oh, Raditz was a pedophile.
Yep.
He just clean just snagged Gohan. Y'all remember that time Raditz ate an entire cow?
I don't
shit.
remember
He
that.
didn't cook it or nothing. Like there was just an entire cow. Yeah, the scene you see is like Raditz is like, I'm hungry, and then it does a cutaway, and then it comes back, and there's just a whole cow skeleton, and Raditz throws a bone on it. He's like, next time I'll cook the meat. And it's
What the fuck? I guess he likes his meat rare.
I'll give you a high five on that one.
No, thank you.
Come on, man. It won't hurt that bad.
This guy thinks he's gonna take a hammer to my hands, and that's what I think is funny.
That's
You know the fucking hammer from Smash Brothers? That dun, 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 dun. That's what this guy's gonna try to do to me.
High five.
So I've been playing Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. I only like one character. I like
Which is
Gamora.
two? Oh, Gamora's dope.
Gamora's fun. Like I wasn't gonna buy this game, and then I saw like DM was playing it, and he was playing Gamora, and I was like, this shit looks fun. It does look literally like a piece of shit, the game, but you know, I think it's pretty fun. I've just been practicing. Am I lagging?
Hello?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting we're getting Mr. Roboto voices as it were.
Did we get it?
Better
Did we fix
now?
All
it?
right, it's
we
clearing
done?
up.
Was
Okay.
everyone laggy, or was it just me?
Yeah, it was
It was
literally.
your voice
I
was
changed I changed the server thing, like the location. That's what it was.
Okay. I say your voice is bad, and then Omega's is bad for a second. We're good now.
Okay, cool.
There we go.
But yeah, I haven't gotten to try a lot of people yet. I probably only put like a couple hours, like maybe 2 or something. But I'm looking forward to getting good at it. I don't know. I've been in a fighting game mood. Like before this came out, I was just like playing Street Fighter V a little bit. I'm sort of falling off playing PUBG a little bit.
Fighting games are just so rewarding because like like that usually they have this mission mode kind of bullshit where you got to go through the combos with the characters.
Yeah.
And like to me, I'm a very slow learner when it comes to fighting games. Like I have to lab for a very long time before I can get down the muscle memory and all that shit. But like it's so rewarding when you see this long ass combo and your mind just kind of melts. You're like, what does that even mean?
Yeah.
And then you fucking pull it off. And for whatever reason, for me, when I pull it off the first time, the next time is like brain dead easy for some reason. It's like I just got to do it that one time, and then I can, do it.
And like I don't know about you, but like this game seems deep as fuck. Like the way, like the combos that are just the mission, like tutorial combos for these characters. I'm like, bruh, they're like 40 fucking inputs. Like literally, it's disgusting. And like that's not even a real combo. Like I just can't even imagine what this game's gonna look like 6 months from now.
Yeah, like I've been watching like a lot of Marvel vs. Capcom streams recently.
Yeah.
And like I'm just seeing so much shit. I'm just like, whoa, like you can do that? Like what
Yeah.
the fuck? Like the thing is like I think this game is incredibly deep, and I'm so excited to watch like tournaments of this. And like playing it is just on dummy fun mode because this has like a Smash Brothers kind of syndrome. It's not like easy to play or anything, but like you really do create your own combos. Like you'll be just playing the game and then you'll do something, you're like, I wonder if that works.
Yeah.
And then you try it out and it fucking works because the game is just like the
It's just
game might
open.
look shit, whatever you might say, but like he just said, it's just like an open-ended game. Like I'm just because I watch people play this game, and I always thought for Marvel vs. Capcom, like you needed to have like this meta team or whatever. Like you needed to have these two characters that complement each other so well. And then I'm fucking around in training mode, and it's like, oh, I can do this combo with Gamora, and that combo is into my Hager, which he can jump up, pipe down, bounces the enemy up, and then I can do some shit, throw them on the ground, and then end the combo with the pipe again. And it's just like, oh, it's just a game where you have to find everything out for yourself, and that's kind of liberating because when I play a fighting game, I gravitate towards like that mission mode kind of bullshit, which kind of lays out how to play a character. But in this game, like you do that, and then you learn like some basics to do with the character, so that way you don't look like a brain dead chicken when you're in the training mode. And then you take from certain combos and like make your own combos. Like you say, oh, this works for this combo in mission mode. Let me see if I can cancel that a little bit early and combo into this other combo, and then see what I can do from there. And it's just like
It ends up like
it's fun as fuck.
it ends up like to the point where like you're in the middle of shit and like you just get put in this position where you're like, I kind of wonder if this would work. And like you'll be in the middle of like actually fighting someone and you try something because you think it'll work and like it works. And then you just kind of like combo from there and shit like that. Like it's, I don't know, I loved Marvel Ultimate Marvel 3. So
And the thing about it is that like in other fighting games, like I couldn't just hop in and then with the few hours experience start getting to that point where I'm like, oh, I wonder if this works. Like in Street Fighter, like I can't just hop in there and be like, I wonder if this combo would work, because sometimes the timing would be so precise that like it can work, but you just tried it 100 times and it didn't land. So you're like, oh, it doesn't work, but you just have to be very precise with it. In this game, like after like, 30 or so tries of you trying this, it probably doesn't work. And I just think this game is super dope. The only people that I've seen that say this game is bad are the ones that haven't played it. And everybody else that I've seen that's actually played the game, they like it. So, I mean, it is what it is. And I don't even think the game looks that bad, if I'm going to be completely honest.
I don't know about that. Everyone is just terribly proportioned. Like, this is Spider-Man. Because his traps are just fucking massive. Just retardedly massive. Like, none of them have necks. Not a single person. Everyone needs their neck to be extended at least 3 feet, like that Lara Croft poster.
Oh my god, that bitch does got a long. She looked like a brontosaurus. She heard that the brontosauruses never really existed, so she was like, bet. And
she anamorphed
to do it for the
I feel
people.
kind of bad for her because at first it was like everyone was like, "Oh, the angle that they did this poster in, or how they edited this poster makes Laura Croft's neck look so huge." It's just like, no, bitch just got a long neck. Leave her be. She
I
was
didn't
just
think it
born a
looked
giraffe.
that bad.
Leave her alone.
Like, I just felt like somebody was like, "There's something off about this new Lara Croft poster," and I was like, "What?" And then like I started looking through the comments, and there was like some people like saying long neck, long neck, long neck, and I was just like, "Okay, Twitch chat,